Let's talk about your Sweet 16. Somebody wants to know.
The number one thing that just sticks out to me about my Sweet 16 was us in my driveway practicing
The
those
dances. Oh my God. I mean, I got better throughout the years, but I did not know how to dance bachata back then.
Oh,
so
me either.
Yo, it was like a struggle bus. I was the smallest, tiniest, so I was in the front. My hips can't even move. Hey. Welcome back to Two Little Wine podcast with
Ashley
and Jada.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yum.
So good.
We're still on our Welch's grape
on
juice.
our little it's 75 0 right now for me. 75 soft is kicking my booty.
Yeah.
But yeah.
we pushing.
We're still going.
Every day, just pick yourself back up.
How was your week?
It was good. I mean, yeah. I feel like I've had a rough few days, but today feels like, all right, we're getting into it.
Getting back on track. That's why I like that we do this every week too, because even if we fall off of anything, if it's good, bad, whatever, it's all right, back to schedule,
Reset.
back to regular programming. Yeah. I feel like honestly last week was a blur. I was so drained and tired. Yesterday I took a nap. So yesterday was a holiday. I took a nap and freaking slept through the whole night. It was a nap that turned into a sleep. It was crazy. Yeah. But I think it was much needed. So we're back.
Yes. Well, this past week we asked you to submit questions so that we can do a little question and answer. You can get to know us a little bit better, and we're gonna go through those.
Yes. So for starters, how do we know each other, Ash?
Well, we're cousins. Prima hermanas.
Yes.
I'm about to forget. No. So your mom and my dad were siblings. Yeah.
We know so we're first cousins.
Yes.
Ashley used to come over when we were little on weekends, and was it every other weekend or was it?
Yeah. It was every other weekend.
Every other. And she would be so mean to us. I had so there's 4 of us meaning my brother and 2 sisters and I, right? And then Ashley was the favorite cousin. She would come over, and we were literally just talking about this the other day. My mom, Ashley was the princess.
Okay. So I remember your mom would always bring us to Hollywood studios.
Hollywood video,
Hollywood videos,
and Blockbuster.
A Blockbuster, yeah. And then we would always go get snacks. This was so mean of me. Okay, and because I was the favorite, I was the guest. They would always be like, "Oh, Ashley gets to choose because she's the guest."
And of course, this girl.
I would always be like, "All right, we're gonna get ice cream," and I would choose mint chocolate chip.
The nastiest ice cream flavor of all. Who, as a child, likes mint and chocolate?
And it's my favorite still to this day. But literally, so we would get a whole tub, and she would be like, "Y'all gotta get one to share."
And we would just sit there Ashley. And my mom would be like, "You want to take it home?" And we'd be like, "Ashley, take that shit home."
At the end of the weekend, she's like, "Well, they're just take it because we don't want that here."
The funny part is I remember those little moments, but it was still good. You were still the favorite, to us.
Yeah.
We liked you more than we liked each other. But yes, we've been very close since young. I mean, we kind of fell off a little bit after high school, but we were living our own lives.
Just in different places and
yeah.
stuff. I remember you told me, so through elementary school, we always used to go to our grandma's together after school.
Yep.
And then you were like, I thought you didn't like us anymore because you stopped coming. And no, y'all, I just went to middle school.
Yo,
and
fun.
I took the bus.
Yo, fun fact, and I think it's I don't know if anybody else can resonate with this who has siblings and grew up when we grew up. I didn't have any friends. I had friends in school, but I didn't have outside friends. We was going home and my siblings were my friends. Yeah. And that's it. So yeah.
Yeah, we used to entertain each other. This was the crew.
That was it. But yes, primas hermanas. What is your sign? That's horoscope, right?
Yeah. Your sign. Libra. I'm a Libra.
I'm a Libra too.
Yeah, our birthdays are actually only 3 days apart. But do you feel like you're a Libra?
Oh, 1,000%. I feel like Libras, for the most part, right, we're balanced. Like, we're a scale. We're very intuitive, but we're like soft, and like we can't make decisions. All the like things that would resonate for a Libra, I feel like that I am to some certain extent.
So like the common traits that people will think of, like when you look up Libra, like you feel like those are. I'm emotional, I'm soft, but I like to like make sure that I'm hearing like all points of views, that, you know, I don't know, I feel like I really do resonate. How about you? I also feel like I really resonate, especially with like the whole balance and like, what's your opinion, and like, let's figure out what's fair, let's try to communicate and come to some sort of common ground and understanding.
Hear all sides before. And I think that's part of the reason why it's so hard for me to make decisions, because I'm like, well, what do you want to eat? Like, what do you like, as a simple thing?
Because you don't want necessarily somebody to I always think about like, I don't want anyone to be upset with the decision that I made, or feel like that was a selfish decision or something like that.
Or like they're not gonna enjoy it too, you know?
Right.
Yeah. I feel so there's a couple Libras in our family. So our aunt is a Libra as well. And like there's like pages that talk about horoscopes. And like, because we're all Libras, like she'll send it to us. And it's like each part when we watch it, because I'm thinking about one specific video. Will resonate with like different parts of it, but it's still Libra qualities.
Yeah. Have you ever looked up your birth chart?
I think so. I think I have a Gemini moon. And the only reason why I know that is because my best friend, who's like basically like my cousin, he's a Gemini and his moon is Libra. And that's why we're that's why we click. But no, have you?
I have. And I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. Like so much Scorpio.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah. But I don't know enough about Scorpios to be like,
okay, so sign. I think previously we talked about how like you're so what was it that you said? Like I said, I'm very laxy daisy, and you're like, you're a planner. That's a Scorpio.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay, I think we'll kind of get into that.
We'll get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that. I could talk about that all day. Yes, and
but
I would want
that part answers like one of the next questions, which that might be the explanation for it. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
Purple.
Yeah. How about you?
Probably like gold or pink. Those are like my two
like
colors that I like.
Rose gold?
No, like no, like gold.
Like oro, like
like gold. Yeah. Like gold or like a pink color, like maybe like a light baby pink. Yeah.
What's that? Like bubble bath?
Yeah.
Nail polish? Is there a reason why you have a favorite color? Because there's a reason why I have a favorite color.
No, I think I just like it.
All right. So my reason, so I feel like a lot of the things too that make me who I am, like to my core, are like childhood things that are just like nostalgic, right? So I remember watching Teletubbies. If you've ever watched Teletubbies, like this, like tell me what was your favorite part. But my favorite Teletubby, do you remember Teletubbies? Did you have a favorite Teletubby?
My favorite character on Teletubbies was actually the son.
The baby.
Which is so funny.
I read you because I knew you were going to say that. I didn't know that answer, but I knew she was going to say that. My favorite was Tinky Winky, and he was the purple one. And he had his little purse. And, like, I'm assuming, right, that he was gay with his little purse. I don't know. But I felt like he brought so much joy to the show. Like, oh, I loved him so much.
Wow, so I didn't know that about you. I didn't know that that's why you like. I knew that was your favorite color, but I didn't know that that's why.
He was always like, there was Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La, Po. And I don't know, I feel like he was just like so like confident and cute. And I was like, yeah, it's purple.
Yeah. Okay.
Fun fact. What are your hobbies?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to like pinpoint one thing or something that I really enjoy doing, but I can't say like a hobby. Like, I think about like, let's say I go to the gym or work out.
I know, but those are cop outs.
That is not just something that I know that I have to do for my well-being. I do like makeup, so maybe like doing my makeup. I like to do that.
That's fun. I would say that's a hobby,
yeah,
for sure.
That's a hobby of mine. But if I could afford my makeup addiction of like trying new products, like all that stuff, but I have to limit myself because it just becomes too much.
There's an option to return if you don't like.
So that's the problem. I'm probably gonna like everything.
True. Not me like using it. Oh my god, this is so cute. Return.
Well,
so one of my friends asked me that like not too long ago, and she was like, "What do you do for fun, Jada?" And I'm like, "Well, I go to the gym." And I'm like, "Wait, no, because that's like a cop out." What do I do for fun? Like, what is a hobby? I don't know. I think that right now I'm trying to find that. Like I've tried to do like outside things. Like I think I'm a creative person. Like I like to like, I don't like to draw, but I like to paint. And like I have these little books where you just like, you know, you paint like in between the lines and stuff. They're like little anxiety books. Or like I tried yoga and I really like it. But I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to find a hobby. Something that brings me joy doing outside like your work.
Yeah.
Right.
I do like when I'm with my family, like we like to play card games or like we'll play dominoes and stuff like that. So that's fun. I like to play games, but on like a regular day-to-day. I do have kind of a hobby.
What?
Oh gosh, I'm kind of a little embarrassed.
What is it?
I like to play Sims.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like that's a little different. No, like
that's a little different. It's definitely like from
like you have to create a house.
So it's from like my childhood. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine. It's so like you won't catch me playing all the time, but like I'm on vacation this week. So yesterday I was like up playing
That's
Sims.
Low-key cute, Ashley.
Yeah.
That's cute. All right. So now
and all my friends know this about me.
And you guys play together?
No, but they'll ask me, like I've had my friends be like, make me in The Sims, like make my life.
That's cute. That's cute. As a kid, I remember it was kind of like Sims, but it was called like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yes, I loved that.
You got to make the amusement park and all that shit and then keep the customers happy.
Yeah, I would make the roller coasters mad loops and they would come out like
throwing up. See, I feel like as a kid I had hobbies, but I think right now my freaking hobby is sleeping, and I know that's bad. Or my guilty pleasure is watching freaking shows back to back to back to back. Reality. Like these gotta be real people. It can't be fake. I gotta watch.
Yeah. Oh, I like
not my
to
business,
cook
but
also.
I want to know.
But they're just like coming to me now. I do like to cook. I like to try new recipes, but I feel like I have to be like inspired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To do it.
Those are good though.
But I enjoy cooking.
Yeah. I wish I had that. I don't enjoy it. I eat to survive. It's a joke of mine, but I'm so serious. Ashley, who's your favorite cousin?
Did you submit this question?
I didn't, but I'm flattered.
I guess for the sake of the show, we'll say you.
Damn. No, I would say you're my favorite cousin.
No, I think so. I think that we have, like, we're the closest. You're definitely my closest cousin who are, like, you know, who we go to and stuff like that. But
I know. I love you guys all.
Right.
Don't feel bad.
But I think we're also, like, really close in age.
I feel like we have like similar
personalities
where we can bounce off of each other, still learn from each other, and like that's what makes it. It's like a friend, cousin, sister relationship. Yeah. All right. What else did we get asked?
What's your favorite comfort meal?
What's my favorite comfort meal? So mine changes.
Yeah.
So I get these not addictions. Ooh. I get hyperfixated on things for a short amount of time. And I'll tell you 3 of my comfort foods. So right now it's grilled cheese. I don't know why. Like a little bit. So, and it has to be wheat toast. Like
wheat toast.
I'm weird.
Okay.
So wheat toast, a little bit of mayo, not the light. It gotta be Hellman's. It can't be the QP. It gotta be the regular mayo. And then the deluxe single American cheese.
Singles.
Yes, it gotta be 2. And that's it. That's like my comfort right now.
Perfect. That's the perfect grilled cheese.
The perfect grilled cheese. My second would be, y'all are gonna judge me. Canned beans with hot dogs. I fucking love
What kind of beans?
Like Bush's baked beans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with hot dogs. Yeah. And then my last one, and these like go on rotation, would just be literally like freaking, and it's not a food, but it's a dessert. So like strawberries and Nutella.
Okay.
But like I get hyperfixated, so I'll eat that shit every day.
Yeah. I would say my comfort meal is probably like a sancocho with the rice. But my favorite food is potatoes.
Oh my God, Ashley, I didn't know that about you. That's my favorite food.
Potatoes any which way.
Any kind.
Fried, baked,
mashed, sauteed,
whatever. I
pan fried
potatoes. Yeah.
Relleno. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Me too. I love potatoes. I could live off of potatoes.
Yeah.
If we were stranded on an island and they said, what one food do you want? Potatoes. When I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I was like only eating potatoes. Popeyes. Oh, so good. Let's talk about your Sweet 16. Somebody wants to know.
Okay, so you were my Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And like the number one thing that just sticks out to me about my Sweet 16, or like not the actual party, but like prepping for it, was us in my driveway practicing those dances.
Oh my God. I think I was like a freshman, right?
Yeah, because I was a junior.
Because you were a junior. Yeah. And we would meet at Ashley's house.
It was like every Sunday.
Every Sunday. And I will say, like, and I'm so embarrassed. I mean, I got better throughout the years, but like, I did not know how to dance bachata back then.
Oh,
so like,
me either.
Yo, it was like a struggle bus. And like, I don't know. It was so fun though, because there were so many groups.
Yeah.
How many of us were there?
There were 6 parejas and then me.
And I was the smallest, like tiniest, so I was in the front. My hips can't even move. It was a good time though.
Yeah.
I feel like your friends are fun. Fun fact, Ashley's still friends with these people.
Yes.
That's her group. It was a time. I feel like we were so young. Like, I remember not wanting to go sometimes because I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna keep dancing.
And then we would get yelled at.
Yeah. Were we even fed?
I think sometimes. But you know what she was getting into.
It was long. I feel like it was a couple hours too. But my favorite part of your Sweet 16 was probably like just us seeing the before and after, like on your Sweet 16, right? Like, and us going on the trolley ride and like being all dressed up, and then somebody was like going around taking pictures so that we saw the progress through everything. That was fun.
I remember literally the day before when we were setting up, there was somebody who was like in charge of the dances or whatever, and she was like crying, and she was like, if y'all want to embarrass yourselves tomorrow, that's fine, like whatever, that's on you guys. If you want to embarrass yourselves, yeah. And we were like, I was like, ma'am, well, this is about to ruin my Sweet 16, but okay.
Were we that bad?
And the next day she was like crying, I'm so proud of you, everything is so perfect.
You know what it is? Just picture like a bunch of teenagers like just doing it. It almost became like robotic. We were doing these steps and we were just like, and until we finally got it right, and it was beautiful. It was freaking beautiful. Everybody cried so much.
It was a good experience. I feel like it was a nice, I'm not saying it because it was my Sweet 16, but it was
it was nice. I'd never had a Sweet 16, so I felt like it was my Sweet 16. You know? Yeah. It was fun. What a time. Let's talk about flags. What would be like? No, I want to start with, what is your red flag? Or my like, do you have? We all have red flags. Yeah. But can you think of? Because I was really thinking about this one. So when I saw the question,
it goes back to what you were saying about being like Scorpios are planners. I think that is one of my red flags of like, and it's something that I am constantly struggling with and like just trying to improve on, of just loosening the grip, like just let things be a little bit more spontaneous.
I feel like that's not like that bad though. I could see that as a red flag, but yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily think that that's like, you know, red flag waving in the wind. Definitely steer away, don't talk to this person. But it's something that I notice about myself and that I struggle with, and then that like I can see it in certain relationships that I have of the way that it's like, okay, this is a little much.
Yeah, like it can be a problem and like something you definitely have to work on.
Right.
I think that for me, and I think it's because, obviously not because of my sign, but it is a Libra trait as well. I think I like, because I'm like so friendly and try to be so understanding towards people, right? I like almost overcompensate, and then I become like, I'm like pushing, like I can't it's not empathize, but I kind of like make things about me, even though I really try not to. I just try to like relate to people so much that if they're like sharing moments with me, or like getting to know, like they're trying to share their story with me, right? I kind of like turn it around to myself, and I really try not to, but that's a red flag, because it's like, girl, stop. You see how it could be like annoying.
I can see what you mean, but I don't know that I've noticed that about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's more so like I can see it when I'm getting to know like new people, or in my like long-term relationships. Even my friendships, like I can see how like I can some at some point sound insensitive because they're telling me about something that they really want to tell me, and then I'm like, oh, me too. And it's like, girl, like sit down, listen to me.
But it's like your way of like being relatable. Of,
yes.
Like, you're not alone. Like, yeah.
So I feel like that's one of my red flags. I need to like be an active listener and not try to like be the person talking. Also, red flag, I can never make decisions like that involve other people. So I know that is like very annoying. I always try to like just make sure the other person, like I never know what I want to eat. Red flag.
Well, when we're together, it's like, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? I don't know.
What would be your like a beige flag?
A beige flag? Running kind of late sometimes. A lot of times. Yeah. And another one. I don't know classic movies, and so some people are always like, you never watched Titanic? You've never watched The Matrix or Men in Black? And I'm like,
damn, girl, you gotta get up on that. That is a beige flag.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I don't listen to music. That's like my beige flag. Like, I love music. I like love songs and stuff. Like, I love the Biebs. I love like old school like R&B, but like I don't listen to music. Like when I go to the gym.
Music?
Like,
or just in general?
In general, like I'm not a person who puts music on throughout my day.
Okay.
Like it's weird. Like I'm not gonna know what's the new song that came out unless because I got Pandora. Like I don't even got Apple Music because I don't know how to use it. I put Pandora. I put like Rihanna or Drake or Neo, and then it just throws out songs. Like I'm not one of those people that's like into the culture or whatever. This little beige flag. People like, what you want to listen to? I don't know. Put anything on.
Yeah.
And I feel like normally, like normal people listen to music and know what's hip.
Like a lot, yeah. Well, I think music for a lot of people is a way for them to connect, but I spend a lot of time in silence. Like if I'm home, I'm not like I don't necessarily always have music on, and I know a lot of people who do.
Yes, that's like comforting to them.
But I do like to like. I go on to like trending music just to see
like
what's
you have
new.
your artists, you have I think I just like stick to give me love songs, anything will be good for me.
Okay.
All right, and then lastly, your green flag.
Green flag. So this, I feel like I love hard. Like that's a green flag of mine.
Ashley, stop stealing stuff from my head.
Well, that's how I feel. I feel like if I'm about you, like I'm about you. One, like, you know, that loyalty runs deep.
Yeah. Like my love is gonna like our love is gonna prosper. Like I'm gonna fight till it's till I can't no more.
Might also be
that also might be a thing,
like
but that's not a red flag.
Like not necessarily a red flag, but it can turn into being like a challenge for myself at the end, right? Like that resonates with me too. I feel like a green flag for me is that like I am very spontaneous, so like I'm easy to like have fun with, and I'm always down. I'm down for the get down. Like invite me to the party. We gonna have fun, whether there's drinks or not. What's another one we can do? Icks or pet peeves?
Towards people?
Just in general, I think like.
Let's see. Icks. I hate pick me people.
Yeah.
Pick me ass people. I don't want to pick you. No. No, like tryhards. Like just
Yeah,
be yourself. And I think that comes from insecurity. So I'm not saying like if you're insecure, you're a pick me, but I'm saying like love yourself. Like you know, try to find your authentic self and don't let anybody dictate like how you are.
Yeah.
Right? Like be your authentic self, and use more 100% of the time that's gonna come through as, you know, cool.
Well, now you was in my head. And I think that can come from like insecurity can present itself as you know, pick me or like try hard. Another ick of mine, like just like a random ick, is when people's nails are long.
Ooh,
and like dirty, like just cut them, please.
Yo, like you know that you're looking at them, and then why are they so dirty?
Yeah. It's just like it's something that I noticed.
Oh, a random ick, and I don't think it's random. I don't like feet. Like I don't like feet. I don't want to see them. I don't want to touch them. I
want my toes out in the summer.
That's fine. Okay. I think it's because like I guess job related. Like I just don't like feet. It depends though. If it's like a viejita, it's fine.
Those are probably the feet I don't want.
Those are the feet that are cute. But at like our age, I don't know. I don't like feet.
Yeah,
I think get your feet away from me.
If this is just my own personal thing. Like, if you're gonna have your toes out, put some nail polish on them, please. No,
just don't go to yoga with me, okay?
It's wintertime, so it's passable.
And that's why I don't like feet. Like I don't even like my own feet. Oh man, I feel like I could think about more icks, but we'll stop right there.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have a couple questions up. So what's your favorite quality about yourself? I think that would mean like just like what, not physical, but like what do you like
just like
about
in
yourself?
general. I mean, you could say physical if you want, but like in general, what's your favorite quality about yourself?
I feel like it's kind of like the green flags, right? Like my favorite quality would be that I never give up, or like in the sense that like I'm always pushing myself to be in uncomfortable situations so that I can grow. It's like become a part of me where I just like keep going so that I can be the best version of Jara that I can be. I feel like that's my favorite quality, because even when I get down, even when I get sad, I'm like, but look at everything that you've done, girl. Like out here, and I'm gonna just keep going.
Yeah.
How are you?
I think my favorite quality is the way that I'm able to. I think it's my green flag too. Like the way that I'm able to show up for people. And I think I also show up for myself. And like, if you want to do something, do it. Maybe I'm really hard on myself, so I feel like it often takes me longer than what I have planned in my head. But
the execution is still there.
Right. And I think like I feel like I get that feedback from people in my life of like, oh, when you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it.
I can see that.
Doesn't matter how you get there, but like the road might be long.
Yes.
But you're gonna get to the destination.
I can definitely see that. I can see that. That's definitely a good quality of yours. I don't know. The last one was random. So we got a question. Multiple realities, yes or no?
I don't know. So I feel like
I think that the question is like, do you believe in multiple realities? Like two things can happen at once, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I'm taking it.
Okay.
I think yes. I think in the grand scheme of things, there's so many paths laid out and you're choosing to like go through one. And I believe in deja vu. So I feel like maybe those paths all crossed at one point and now you're experiencing deja vu. So yes, in my head, multiple realities exist.
Well, I think when you put it that way, that makes sense to me. Right. I mean, I believe in like free will, right? Like we have the ability to make our decisions and stuff like that. So there could be multiple versions of us existing, and like how you make your choices, right? That'll determine like what's next. I do believe that. So there's been. Now I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because there's been this. I've been following somebody for years, probably for like almost like 10 years now, and
like on social media.
Yeah, okay. And like I've seen her evolution, and her growth, just like as a, you know, based on what she posts. Obviously I don't know her, but she's been posting a lot about like your like the human and the soul.
Yes.
And about how like your soul is out there, and if something comes to you, then it's because you have the capability, like you're being called to do that by your soul. So like this greater version of you already exists, and
like your higher self almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like, so like your higher self, or like, you know, so that whole thing of like what you desire is already yours.
Yes.
Like all of that, because your soul is out there and your soul is calling you to make decisions or whatever and be in alignment to reach that full version of you. So if that's how the question is taken, then yes, I believe in that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. That was a good question. Thank you.
And I feel like I am constantly, well, most recently thinking about like, how can I best make decisions that are going to align with, you know, these long-term desires, or like what's meant to be for me. What decisions am I making to make myself best align?
Right. And that'll go back to like execution. Yeah. Making sure you're following those steps. So like I have a vision board, for example, and I feel like that like future me, or like the person that I'm supposed to be, she's already there. Yeah. Now it's like, what's my path to get there? What decisions am I making to get closer to that? Yeah. So in that way, yeah, multiple realities exist.
Thinking about that, I need to do my vision board because I still haven't finished it from
Girl,
last year.
Girl.
I'm on vacation this week, so it's gonna get done.
Get it done, girl. Get it done. Guys, make your vision boards. We are about to be March of 2024.
But you know what? Your vision can start whenever.
It can. Yes, but you gotta finish it and then add to it so it can continue.
You're right.
But cool, that was fun.
Yes. Please let us know. We want to hear from you. What are your green flags? What are your red flags? Your icks, your hobbies or guilty pleasures? Like, answer your questions. Answer the questions in the comments. Because we want to, you know, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we want to hear from you. Thank you for the questions, guys. That was fun. And if you want to know more, feel free to send us a DM, send us a comment. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Please. No, but that was fun. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.